Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Tim Steed. I'm the Assistant General Manager here at OCEA, and this is a training on why OCEA is involved in politics. In this training, we're going to go over the big picture, why unions are involved in politics in the first place, how this impacts you as a union member and as a public servant. Then we're going to talk about the role of workplace leaders and workers in the political process. So let's get into it. First, the fundamentals. As you know, a union strength is based on our strength in numbers. When workers can stand together and show solidarity, whether it be at the bargaining table or in the workplace, we know that we're going to have more power. And that's the power that we need whenever we also step into the political space. Unions organizing, standing together through their strength in numbers is how we're able to build political power, not just for our union, but also for everyone in our community. Unions have helped create many of the laws and rights that so often we take for granted. Things like the Family Medical Leave Act, overtime, occupational safety laws, anti discrimination laws, and even the right to have a union at work have been some of the laws and rights that unions have been able to secure over the past years and decades. Now, these elections are also going to have a direct impact on your life as a public servant and as a union member. Elected officials have a direct say in some of the most important things that will have an impact on your quality of life and the work that you do serving the community. These are things like budgets, our contracts, our raises, our retirement, and even our healthcare are things that have a direct impact on our political power and vice versa. So we definitely need to have a seat at the table, but we're certainly going to be on the menu. And also, unions fight for our members at the negotiation table and also at the ballot box. It's not enough for us to be strong just in the workplace. We have to be strong outside of the workplace so that we can support the gains that we make at the negotiations table. At OCEA, we know that it's our job, it's our mission to protect the economic security of our members. It's our job to protect our democracy and engage politically about issues that are important to working people. It's our job to advance the interests of working people, advance the welfare and their security, play a vital role in the lives of working people, and serve as a valuable resource to them. And it's our job as a union to act in OCEA's interests. So that means we have to be active at the negotiations table and also at the ballot box. Now, there's tangible examples of our success. I talked about some of the laws that we take for granted, but this in the state legislature, even today, we're working hard to secure pro-worker laws that eventually will get signed by the governor. We've been able to bring additional funding back to Orange County that's had a direct impact on the communities that we serve. We've been able to build the first pro-union majority in OCEA history at the County Board of Supervisors, which has helped us do so many good things for the community and for OCEA members. In cities and special districts, we also know that elections have huge consequences on whether or not our members will get fair contracts, whether the community is going to get fair investment, and to make sure that our members are treated with dignity and respect. So there are certainly examples of where we've been able to achieve so many good things by leveraging our greatest strength, right? Our strength in numbers. Now, some of you might be saying now, all right, that's all fine and good, but there's inherent risks with us being involved in politics. Wouldn't it just be better for us to sit on the sidelines? Well, you know what? There's a big cost of not being involved. So if we're not involved at the ballot box, that means that our enemies are. And that means anti union elected officials are going to get into power. And we've seen things like cutting budgets for absolutely no reason, trying to privatize public service, anti worker ideological campaigns, trying to strip workers of their retirement, their health care, worker safety, which has led to a degradation of public services and huge negative community impacts. So we know that we can't be on the sidelines. We have to be active, just like we are at the negotiations table, just like we are in the workplace. So let's talk about some of the roles of our workplace leaders and workers and members in this process, some roles that you can take. Our OCEA board of directors are elected union leaders, may endorse candidates or causes on behalf of the union. Those candidates might be featured in our voter guide, which is sent out to our members. We'll talk more about that in a future training. Same with our OCEA Candidate Political Action Committee. Workers standing together, making financial contributions on behalf of all of our members to candidates that support our values is a way that we can make sure that our voice is heard at every level of government here in the county. And we also have the OCA Legislative Committee, which is comprised of members of our board of directors who help monitor and may take positions on statewide legislation. Again, we'll have trainings on all of these additional topics coming up at a later date. Every single member at OCEA, though, can help us build our political power. The easiest way is just be informed. We send out a lot of information through our website via email. And you can also check other union sources to find out what elections and political causes are important to workers. When it comes time to vote, make sure you get out there and vote. Remember to vote and encourage your networks to vote. That means your coworkers, your family, your friends. And if you can, come out and volunteer your time to talk to voters about union endorsed campaigns. You can do that through OCEA and also with our allies and other unions through the Labor Federation. Now, we build power politically at many levels. It can take as short as 15 minutes per month just to read those election related emails, or around election time, you can do a few hours a month, making sure that you're going out and doing everything you can to build power politically for this union. Whether or not you're just informed, engaged, an advocate, participant, or an activist, we all have a role to play to build power politically here at OCEA. And we do this by joining a very proud tradition that joins unions from all sectors who are always active in politics when we cross the halls of the state legislature, or when we're active in a community picket line, joining hotel workers, grocery store workers, public safety, screen actors, and even auto workers who are all active in politics. So OCEA joins in that proud tradition. We must be active in politics because it's our job. If you want to get more involved in the political program, you can always contact me here at OCEA. My email address is tsteed@ocea.org, or you can go ahead and call the office here at 714-835-3355. Thanks.